Every week, one 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gain there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 228. Chun Bo had never imagined that someone would give him such an expensive gift. Before this, it was something he couldn't even dare to imagine. Felt a little strange. Is this what it feels like to be fawned over? Lu Fei naturally knew that compared to the other women around Chun Bo, she had no advantage. She was married, had a child, and was divorced. Even Ouyang Qin, who lived with her, was younger, prettier, and capable of being Chun Bo's secretary. In contrast, the only thing she had left was her reproductive value. But which woman doesn't have reproductive value? Logically, she wasn't qualified to stay by Chun Bo's side. Precisely because of this, she understood even more that to keep Chun Bo by her side, she naturally had to give more than others, especially providing emotional value to Chun Bo at all times. This was the mark of a high-level sycophant. Fawn over him so comfortably that he won't dislike you. Thank you. I really like this gift you prepared. I'll accept it then. I'll transfer another 100 million to you later. From now on, buy whatever you want. Don't take out loans anymore. Chun Bo gently stroked Lu Fei's head, but Lu Fei pouted like a young girl instead. I don't want your money. You've given me enough, more than I can spend in a lifetime. More money is meaningless. Are you annoyed that I took out a loan and embarrassed you? Lu Fei stared into Chun Bo's eyes. She seemed a little down and insecure, afraid that Chun Bo would be angry about her loan. Silly girl. Chun Bo couldn't help but pinch Lu Fei's cheek. Lu Fei's favorability towards him had already reached 99 points, and Chun Bo wasn't worried that she would play hard to get. He believed that all of this was Lu Fei's genuine sincerity. This brought a strange sense of emotion to his heart. After completing the formalities under Luo Jinlong's personal guidance, Chun Bo and Lu Fei browsed his showroom for a while before leaving. The other sports cars in the showroom were all good, especially the Koenigsegg one, priced at 100 million, but compared to the Lamborghini Veneno that Lu Fei gifted, it always felt a bit lacking. It was like a child who had received a beloved toy and temporarily lost interest in other toys, even if those other toys were more valuable. As soon as Chun Bo and Lu Fei left Luo Jinlong's showroom, 3 women and 1 man arrived. They were Lin Mengyao and Lin Ruoxi's family of 4. Lin Mengyao and Lin Ruoxi's beauty surpassed even the car models next to the luxury cars, attracting most people's attention the moment they entered. The cars in this exhibit should be the best in the entire car show, right? Let's go in and take a look. Which is the most expensive car you have here? As soon as he entered, Lin Guodong, who was walking in front, couldn't suppress his excitement and asked. The sports cars here were simply every man's dream. As a sports car enthusiast, how could Lin Guodong not be excited? It was just a pity that this car wasn't being bought for him today. Seeing the 4 well-dressed guests, Luo Jinlong immediately stepped forward to greet them. In fact, he was attracted by the beauty of Lin Ruoxi and Lin Mengyao. Otherwise, as a manager, unless someone of President Bo's caliber was present, he would rarely personally entertain guests. Greetings, everyone. The most expensive car we have here is this one, the Koenigsegg one, priced at 100 million Dragon Country currency. Lin Ruoxi's family of 4 immediately gasped. This was the legendary sports car worth over a small goal. But this value was clearly far beyond their expectations. Their budget was only around 50 million. They had originally thought that a 50 million budget would be enough to buy any luxury car at the car show. Mom, do we really have to give Chun Bo such an expensive car? Lin Ruoxi asked with a hesitant look. She had originally only planned to buy a luxury car worth a few million, which she thought would be enough. If a girl was willing to spend several million to buy a car for a guy, Didn't that show enough sincerity? But Sun Jinjin didn't think so. What kind of person was Chen Bo? A super tycoon who didn't even care about billions. Would a car worth 10 or 20 million count as a car in Chen Bo's eyes? Wasn't that just industrial waste? If Chen Bo knew Sun Jinjin's thoughts at this moment, he would be ecstatic. Industrial waste, please send it to me, I don't mind. In Sun Jinjin's view, this was a very meaningful investment for their Lin family. It was also something that concerned whether they could obtain greater returns in the future. If one day, Lin Ruoxi could truly marry Chen Bo, then this small goal could turn into 100 or 1,000 small goals. Even if Lin Ruoxi couldn't marry Chen Bo's promise of an entertainment company and 2 billion in investment funds for Lin Ruoxi must be implemented as soon as possible. With this investment, they would still make a steady profit. Moreover, all the funds they held were given by Chen Bo, including the gifts Chen Bo gave in the live stream, the more than 10 million he won in Macau, and the 80 million Chen Bo later transferred. All added up, it was exactly one small goal. The wool comes from the sheep, no matter how you calculate it, they wouldn't lose out. So, buying a car today, they had to buy the best one. To let Chen Bo know Lin Ruoxi's sincerity, this was the result of a night-long discussion between Sun Jinjin and Lin Guodong. Can Chen Bo be like other boys? When giving him a car, it must be as expensive as possible. Only then can it show your sincerity. Men are just like that. When they meet a girl who might spend money on them, they will be even more generous to that girl, unwilling to let such a sensible girl suffer any loss. These are all based on experience. Try it if you don't believe me. Sun Jinjin said with considerable astuteness. Taking money from a man is like fishing. You have to cast the bait first to catch the fish. If you don't even cast the bait, do you think you're Jiang Taigong? But this car costs 100 million. Wouldn't that drain our family's savings? Perspective. Our family didn't have any savings to begin with. We only gained savings because of Chen Bo, understand? It must be said that Sun Jinjin was a farsighted person. She saw much further than Lin Ruoxi. If someone else had gotten this 100 million, they would definitely not be willing to spend it again. But Sun Jinjin was different. She understood how to make choices, knowing when to advance and when to retreat. Facing other rich second generations, she certainly wouldn't be willing to exhaust her savings to give Chen Bo a car. But this person was Chen Bo, and she believed that giving him this car was absolutely worth it. How about we take a picture and send it to Chen Bo first, to ask if he likes it? What if he doesn't? Lin Ruoxi was still a little worried. Silly child. Who asks someone if they like a surprise before giving it? I don't believe there's any man who wouldn't like this sports car. If you don't believe me, ask your dad. Lin Guodong quickly nodded, laughing. If someone was willing to give me this car, I'd agree to anything, even eat poop. Sun Jinjin gave him an annoyed glare. Even if you ate a meal of it, no one would give it to you. Chapter 229. Facing Sun Jinjin's generous, open-minded, and understanding nature, Lin Ruoxi was very happy. Thank you, Mom. Silly child. I'm your mother. I just hope you can live happily with Chen Bo in the future, have 3 to 5 chubby babies, and I'll be content. Lin Ruoxi was incredibly moved. Her parents not only supported her pursuit of happiness, but were also willing to contribute all their savings to help her buy a gift for Chen Bo. Lin Ruoxi felt she had already won half the battle. Who else's parents would go to such lengths to support their child's romantic relationship? Of course, it was because Lin Ruoxi's boyfriend was Chen Bo that the Lin family couple so readily offered their support. If Lin Ruoxi's boyfriend had been a loser, her legs would have been broken by her parents long ago. However, Lin Ruoxi was still hesitant about which sports car to give Chen Bo. It wasn't because she was unwilling to spend money on Chen Bo, but rather, she wanted to give him the one he liked most. She believed Chen Bo wasn't so shallow as to only focus on the car's price. Instead, she thought the Bugatti Veyron next to them was the most suitable for Chen Bo. Just as Lin Ruoxi was suffering from decision paralysis and feeling extremely conflicted. Hi, Ruoxi, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to buy a car? A magnetic male voice sounded beside her ear. Lin Ruoxi turned around. A refined and handsome young man entered her sight. Lin Yuntao? What a coincidence. This young man named Lin Yuntao was Lin Ruoxi's high school classmate, and he was quite outstanding. In high school, Lin Yuntao had even confessed to Meng Qi. Lin Ruoxi had a fairly good impression of this young man. He was refined, had excellent academic performance, and a clean, handsome appearance with a Korean-style fringe haircut that many girls liked. However, beneath his well-behaved exterior, he had a somewhat arrogant personality and loved to boast. But for most girls, his good looks were enough to overshadow this flaw. Lin Yuntao, whom she used to think was quite good, now seemed unremarkable in Lin Ruoxi's eyes. Ever since she got together with Chun Bo, she realized that all other men were mere trash compared to him. It was like a girl who had been with a man driving a Ferrari. She would then believe deep down that only a man driving a Ferrari was worthy of her. Yes, Chun Bo had raised Lin Ruoxi's standards. There was no other way because he was simply too outstanding. The moment Lin Yuntao's gaze fell on Lin Ruoxi, he was instantly captivated by her beauty. He noticed that after going to college, Lin Ruoxi seemed to have become even more beautiful. He had been rejected by Lin Ruoxi before, but now he believed such a thing wouldn't happen again. Their family's restaurant business had made a fortune riding the wave of pre-made dishes in recent years, elevating their family's standing to another level. Their family assets had already exceeded 1 billion. Shishi, are you also here to buy a car? I'm an expert in this field. I know the performance of most sports cars in the world like the back of my hand. If you have any questions, I can help you with some references. Lin Yuntao thought his opportunity to shine had arrived, so he said with an elegant demeanor, "Okay, I was just looking for a male opinion. If it were you, with so many sports cars here, which one would you choose?" Lin Ruoxi politely asked. Lin Yuntao stroked his chin, feigning a profound look. "If you ask me which one I like best, the first choice would naturally be the Porsche 911, but I recently acquired a Ferrari 488, which I think is also quite good." In his words, Lin Yuntao cleverly revealed his financial strength. Sun Jinjin and Lin Guodong immediately smiled warmly. This young man's financial strength couldn't compare to Chun Bo's, but a catch like Chun Bo was one of a kind. And they had 2 daughters, after all. They couldn't possibly marry both daughters to Chun Bo. Besides Chun Bo, this young man in front of them also seemed quite capable. It wouldn't be bad if they could set him up with Lin Mengyao. Seeing Lin Guodong and Sun Jinjin's satisfied and appreciative gazes, Lin Yuntao became even more enthusiastic. Next, Lin Yuntao eagerly began to introduce the pros and cons of various supercar brands, covering a series of parameters such as performance, history, sentiment, cost-effectiveness, fuel consumption, 0 to 100 km/h acceleration, and so on. It was incredibly detailed. Even Luo Jinlong on the side exclaimed how impressive it was. It was truly a waste for this young man not to work as a salesman at his car dealership. Lin Yuntao spoke eloquently, thoroughly enjoying being the center of everyone's attention. But Lin Ruoxi was not very satisfied with any of the cars he recommended. Because all the sports cars he recommended were in the million yuan range, none were tens of millions or more. Although Lin Yuntao's family assets had reached the billion yuan level, supercars in the tens of millions were still something he dared not aspire to. Lin Ruoxi felt a slight disappointment. Lin Yuntao also sensed Lin Ruoxi's disappointment. But in his opinion, it was because the sports cars he recommended were too expensive. He knew Lin Ruoxi's family was an ordinary working-class family. How could such a family afford a luxury car worth several million yuan? Even if they could afford it, it would mean spending everything they had. No one would spend everything they had on a non-essential luxury car. He believed he should recommend luxury cars under 1 million yuan to Lin Ruoxi, such as Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and emerging domestic new energy vehicles, rather than supercars that cost millions at every turn. "I'm sorry, Ruoxi. I was inconsiderate and didn't take your budget into account. Could you tell me a budget you can accept, and I'll recommend something based on that?" Around 50 million. Lin Ruoxi was afraid that saying a budget of 100 million would scare Lin Yuntao. "Ah? Ruoxi, you're not joking, are you? 5,000 is only enough to buy a Yadea." Lin Yuntao frowned, thinking Lin Ruoxi must be toying with him. It's 50 million, not 5,000. How much? Lin Yuntao stared intently at Lin Ruoxi, suspecting he had misheard. 50 million. Exceeding that amount isn't impossible. The upper limit is 100 million. Lin Ruoxi repeated herself. If it weren't for her difficulty in choosing, her mother Sun Jinjin would have already placed an order for the 100 million yuan Koenigsegg one. Lin Yuntao gazed at Lin Ruoxi with a curious look, tinged with a hint of pity. It had only been half a year since they last met. When did Lin Ruoxi go crazy? How pitiful. She was so beautiful, yet her mind was abnormal. Their family, with assets exceeding 1 billion, still didn't covet luxury cars worth over 10 million. Even his Ferrari 488 was a used one. He didn't even dare to dream of a new car. But even so, a used Ferrari 488 was something ordinary people could never attain in their lifetime. What class are you, daring to dream of supercars worth tens of millions? And a budget of 50 million, with an upper limit of 100 million. My goodness! Even better at boasting than me. But this is good too. A crazy woman is easier to get a hold of. Chapter 230. Ruoxi, if your budget truly reaches 100 million, I suggest you still go for this Koenigsegg. It's every man's dream car. No man can resist its charm. Long Yuntao directly recommended the most expensive supercar in the entire showroom to Lin Ruoxi. In fact, among all the cars in Luo Jinlong's showroom, his absolute favorite was this Koenigsegg one. He usually wouldn't even dare to dream of a supercar of this caliber. Long Yuntao smirked inwardly. Aren't you better at bragging than me? Come on, let me see your true strength. From a working-class family, I don't know where you get the courage. If I don't thoroughly slap your face, you won't understand what it means for my family to have over 1 billion in assets. That's wealth you couldn't accumulate in 10 lifetimes. You, a university student who just started, are talking about buying a luxury car worth tens of millions? Lin Ruoxi, you're not just a little inflated, are you? Really? So boys all like this one, right? Thank you for your suggestion. The indecision in Lin Ruoxi's heart vanished. Since all boys like this one, Chun Bo must like it too. With a radiant smile, she pulled out her bank card. Manager Luo, I've decided to buy this Koenigsegg in full. Please help me with the procedures. Hearing this, Luo Jinlong was immediately overjoyed. He had never imagined that a supercar worth over 100 million would be sold so easily. In the past, even if a rich second-generation heir liked a luxury car of this caliber, they would weigh their options repeatedly and consider it carefully. Out of 100 people who inquired, it was good if even one made a purchase. And that one person would usually take at least 1 or 2 months to make up their mind. Buying a luxury car of this level as if it were cabbage besides President Bo, she was the first. At this moment, Long Yuntao's heart churned, utterly shocked. No, you're actually buying it? That's a supercar worth 100 million. Every man's dream car. Could it be that Lin Ruoxi's family are hidden billionaires? Wow, they say you have to see the car show in Yangqing. And it's true, this car is too cool. He'll definitely love it. Waiter, please wrap up this car for me. This young lady wants it. While Long Yuntao was utterly shocked and Lin Ruoxi was busy paying, a sweet and beautiful woman came up to the Koenigsegg one. Without any preamble, she directly stated that she wanted to buy this supercar worth 100 million. Long Yuntao was speechless, looking at this beautiful woman with bright eyes, white teeth, and skin like congealed fat. She didn't look like a lunatic at all. Why was she so extravagant? In this showroom where every luxury car was worth several million, she called the sales manager a waiter and brazenly said she wanted to buy this Koenigsegg worth 100 million? Anyone who didn't know better would think you were buying cabbage at a market. It was simply ridiculous, like a mother opening the door for her ridiculous child. Utterly ridiculous. A salesperson also felt insulted by this woman calling him a waiter, seeing it as an affront to his profession. So, he stepped forward with a standard professional smile and said, "Miss, this Koenigsegg one is a world-class supercar. There are only 10 in the world, and it costs up to 100 million. The salesperson's smile was superficial, his words subtly sarcastic. Aren't you very arrogant? Come on, a 100 million supercar, Buy one and show me. This price is just right. Too cheap lacks sincerity. Too expensive is too pretentious. Swipe the card. With that, the beautiful woman pulled out a black gold card and handed it to the salesperson. Immediately, both the salesperson and Long Yuntao were stunned. No, when did a supercar worth 100 million become like selling cabbage? These people just buy it on a whim. Lin Ruoxi was like this, and now this beautiful woman is the same. Are the currencies you spend and we earn the same? At this moment, the salesperson immediately put on an incredibly radiant smile. This was clearly a big spender. I apologize, miss. This Koenigsegg has just been bought by that lady over there. How about I recommend an even more stylish and cool supercar? I guarantee you'll be satisfied. At this time, Lin Ruoxi, who had just returned after swiping her card, also noticed this familiar figure. Meng Qi, are you buying a car too? The beautiful woman who had, without a second thought, wanted to buy the Koenigsegg one here was Meng Qi. Meng Qi wasn't close with Lin Ruoxi, but she recognized her at a glance. Because on Zhou Wanwan's birthday, Chun Bo had publicly introduced Lin Ruoxi as his girlfriend. Of course, according to Meng Qi's investigation, Lin Ruoxi was merely one of Chun Bo's many girlfriends. Yes, quite a coincidence. This Koenigsegg was bought by you, classmate Ruoxi? Yes, you also liked this model? It seems I really didn't make a mistake. Hehe. As Lin Ruoxi spoke, Meng Qi thoughtfully glanced at Long Yuntao beside her. She then had a look of sudden realization. This woman is too much, isn't she? Over there, she's all lovey-dovey with Chun Bo. Then she turns around and comes to look at cars with another guy? Spending Chun Bo's money to support other men? Shameless. Green tea. Gold digger. Player. Meng Qi felt a surge of contempt. Such a fickle and promiscuous woman doesn't deserve to stay by Chun Bo's side, even if Chun Bo also had more than just her. For some inexplicable reason, Meng Qi developed hostility towards Lin Ruoxi. Classmate Ruoxi, you're really lucky. You're always one step ahead in everything. Chun Bo saved my life, and I wanted to buy him a car he likes. I just wonder if Miss Ruoxi could part with it and let me have this car? Don't worry, I won't let you suffer a loss. I'm willing to pay 10 million more than the car's price. These words, heard by Lin Ruoxi, were full of provocation. What do you mean? Are you implying that I got together with Chun Bo because I was lucky and one step ahead? On the surface, you're asking me to give up the car, but in reality, you're trying to get to Chun Bo, aren't you? Instantly, Lin Ruoxi's gaze became exceptionally sharp. Between the two women, sparks collided in their gazes. Sizzling. Classmate Meng Qi, didn't your Meng family teach you that a gentleman doesn't take what others cherish? Regardless of who came first, what's mine is mine. If others want to lay their hands on it, there's no way. Hehe, some things you think are yours are actually just a mirage. Some things, some people you can't hold on to. It's best for you to know when to quit while you're ahead. Mirage or fleeting beauty, it doesn't matter. I paid for this car, so it's mine. I have truly owned it, unlike some people who always like to covet others' possessions. Fine. Let's see who the ultimate winner is. Lin Ruoxi and Meng Qi gradually became locked in a confrontation. Sun Jinjin, who was on the side, seemed to understand what was happening and immediately adopted a protective stance. Pulling Lin Ruoxi behind her and glaring at Meng Qi, "What kind of person are you? Do you have no manners? If you dare to snatch anything from our Shishi, I'll tear your mouth apart." Sun Jinjin bared her fangs and claws. However, as a peak Gangchi realm martial artist, Meng Qi was not afraid in the slightest. Since she doesn't know how to cherish it, it should be me who takes over. Chapter 231. Lin Ruoxi and Meng Qi were at loggerheads, ready to draw swords. Lin Mengyao, on the other hand, was delighted. She enjoyed seeing such situations, even if one of the parties involved was her sister. Because only when Chun Bo's reputation was completely ruined would the women around him leave him. When Chun Bo was abandoned by everyone, she could then seize the opportunity to care for him, and that's how old flames reignite. So, she immediately decided to add fuel to the fire between the two of them. You see, I didn't slander Chen Bo, did I? I just said he wasn't a good person. He relies on having a bit of money and has no idea how many women he's provoked outside. Lin Mengyao's words instantly stirred up a hornet's nest, causing widespread anger. Lin Ruoxi, sister, if you dare to badmouth Chen Bo again, I'll immediately cut ties with you. Meng Qi, yes, he's not a good person. Please stay away from him from now on. Sun Jinjin, oh, child, if you can't speak properly, then shut up. You can't speak ill of your brother-in-law like that. Lin Mengyao was speechless. It seems that, in front of Chen Bo, everything I say is wrong. Ding, anger value from Lin Mengyao. Plus 30. Current total anger value. 3,700 points. Lin Mengyao still redirected her anger towards Chen Bo. Can everyone please give me some face and stop arguing? At this moment, Long Yuntao stepped forward to mediate. At the same time, he smiled slightly and handed Meng Qi a business card. Hello, classmate Meng Qi. My name is Long Yuntao. Can we be friends? As he spoke, Long Yuntao subtly pushed up his Armani glasses on his nose with his index finger. This action also very cleverly revealed the Patek Philippe watch he wore on his wrist. A charming smile, a dashing gesture, full of panache. Yes, he had developed a strong interest in Meng Qi. Lin Ruoxi might be a hidden rich person, but Meng Qi, with her commanding aura, who immediately wanted to pay more to buy that Koenigsegg, definitely came from a wealthy family. She was worth him lowering his status to get to know her. He was young, handsome, and refined, always the object of adoration for girls. He believed that as long as Meng Qi wasn't blind, she would be irresistibly drawn to him. Who are you? Get lost. I'm not Lin Ruoxi, who'll eat up any garbage. Meng Qi glared at Long Yuntao with disdain. At the same time, her contempt for Lin Ruoxi grew even stronger. The way you pick up men is so low-class, what kind of trash are these? Long Yuntao's series of actions just now looked like a clown act in Meng Qi's eyes. You think you can show off with that little outfit in front of me? You must be dreaming. At this, Meng Qi became even more convinced that Lin Ruoxi was a complete player. She was a pond owner who infinitely raised fish. Chen Bo and this Long Yuntao were nothing more than fish in her pond. Long Yuntao's hand, holding the business card, awkwardly hung in the air, caught between advancing and retreating. How embarrassing! His attempt to flirt backfired, and he was humiliated. This was the first time he had been rejected by a girl in public, and he was losing face a bit. And at this moment, Lin Ruoxi also realized why Meng Qi had suddenly become like dynamite, exploding at her at the slightest touch. No, you don't think I'm having an affair with him, do you? Ugh! How could you have such a disgusting thought? Long Yuntao, who was standing stiffly in place, hadn't even recovered from the previous injury when Lin Ruoxi's sudden remark delivered another heavy blow. His heart was severely wounded. Seriously, are you two being polite? Do you really have to make me uncomfortable right in front of me? Besides, I am at least worth over $1 billion, a high-quality man in the eyes of most people. Okay. How did I become so disgusting in your mouths? Long Yuntao's heart was bleeding. He really wanted to know who this Chen Bo was that these two women kept talking about, who could so mercilessly grind someone as excellent as him into the ground. Meanwhile, Luo Jinlong also figured out why these two grandmothers were arguing. It seemed these two girls were fighting over a man named Chen Bo. A man named Chen Bo, who could make two beautiful women, so generous and stunningly gorgeous, fight over him. Who else in this world could it be but President Bo? So he concluded that both these girls had a close relationship with Chen Bo. Luo Jinlong immediately felt nervous for Chen Bo, because he knew that at this moment, Chen Bo was still touring the car show with Lu Fei, and they would be returning here to pick up the car later. If Chen Bo returned just as he ran into these two grandmothers, adding Lu Fei with three grandmothers together, the scene of carnage Luo Jinlong couldn't even imagine. As an astute person well-versed in social intricacies, Luo Jinlong immediately secretly took a photo of Lin Ruoxi and Meng Qi and sent it to Chen Bo. President Bo, these two beauties are your friends, aren't they? They are currently in my showroom. Would you like to stroll around with Miss Lu a bit longer? and come back after they leave. After sending the message to Chunbo, Luo Jinlong nodded with satisfaction. He believed that his quick thinking had saved Chunbo from a hellish scene of carnage. Luo Jinlong couldn't help but praise his own cleverness. Just as he put down his phone, another beautiful woman, wearing a Chanel long dress, with a captivating appearance and graceful demeanor, walked into the showroom. Seeing this beauty, Luo Jinlong immediately went up to her with a smiling face. "General Manager Lu, you arrived without telling me in advance, so I could go out and greet you." The beauty who arrived at the showroom was Lu Hui, the general manager of Wanying Real Estate. "General Manager Luo, I want to buy a supercar as a gift. There's no budget limit, but it must be imposing and cool. Do you have any recommendations?" Hearing this, the salespeople and other customers in the showroom were stunned. When did luxury cars worth tens of millions or hundreds of millions become like buying cabbage, just bought on a whim? And they were all top-notch beauties. Luo Jinlong's heart skipped a beat even more. Selling 3 supercars in one day, he was making a fortune. But he couldn't be happy at all. This woman buying a supercar, wouldn't it also be to give to Chunbo? As a local big shot in Yangcheng, he had heard a little about Lu Hui's relationship with Chunbo. If Lin Ruoxi and Meng Qi, these 2 grandmothers, found out about Lu Hui's relationship with Chunbo, who knew what kind of scene it would cause, he was certainly happy to make money, but if it meant offending President Bo, it would be a net loss. At the same time, Luo Jinlong couldn't help but break out in a cold sweat for Chunbo. President Bo, what are you trying to do? If I hadn't helped you today, your whole family would fall apart. General Manager Lu, I just received a Bugatti La Voiture Noire. How about I show it to you? Luo Jinlong wanted to use this to distract Lu Hui and prevent her from interacting with Lin Ruoxi and Meng Qi. Okay, if it's suitable, I'll buy it. Lu Hui readily agreed. Oh, isn't that General Manager Lu from Wanying Real Estate? Are you also planning to buy a supercar to give to Chunbo? Meng Qi, who recognized Lu Hui, deliberately said. Chapter 232. The fact that Lu Hui became Chunbo's mistress to save Wanying Real Estate was no longer a secret in their circle. Meng Qi only needed a quick investigation to uncover her relationship with Chunbo. Meng Qi's goal was to solidify Chunbo's reputation as a scoundrel, allowing her to reap the benefits. Meeting Lu Hui here, she naturally couldn't let this excellent opportunity pass. At the very least, she had to let Lin Ruoxi know that her existence wasn't unique. You are? Lu Hui paused, then asked. I am Meng Zhenhua's daughter, and also Chunbo's friend, Meng Qi said with a smile. Oh, Miss Meng, what a coincidence. I genuinely wanted to buy a supercar to give to Chunbo. Men, they all love these things. Lu Hui admitted generously, because she didn't have as many twists and turns in her mind as others. Since Wanying Real Estate received financial support from Chunbo, the company's various projects gradually got back on track. Even though the entire real estate industry is currently in a downturn, Wanying Real Estate's fundamentals remain very stable. Not only did it recover a large amount of capital, but it also made a profit. In the current market, most real estate companies can only rely on selling properties to cash out and get by. Even the former richest man, President Wang, has successively sold tens of billions of Yida plazas to cash out and repay debts. There are not many real estate companies that can still thrive in this market. This was almost entirely Chunbo's doing, which is why Lu Hui thought of giving Chunbo a supercar as a token of her gratitude. At least, in her mind, she only felt gratitude towards Chunbo, and she had always believed that Chunbo's seemingly lewd and perverted demeanor in front of her was entirely an act. She had agreed to be Chunbo's mistress for over 2 months, yet Chunbo had never made any inappropriate advances towards her. How can it be such a coincidence? Everyone thought of the same thing. We also wanted to give Chunbo a supercar, and we didn't expect to run into each other. We.
Lui frôned.
Yes, and her. Meng Qi pointed to Lin Ruoxi. Let me introduce you. This is Chunbo's girlfriend, Lin Ruoxi. And this is Chunbo's confidant, General Manager Lu. Meng Qi briefly introduced Lin Ruoxi and Lu Hui to each other. Hearing this, Lin Ruoxi and Lu Hui were visibly stunned, and at the same time, their eyes flickered as they glanced at each other. The atmosphere instantly became extremely awkward. Seeing this, Luo Jinlong felt like crying. Originally, he had wanted to handle this matter perfectly for President Bo. He never expected this little girl Meng Qi to be so reckless. Luo Jinlong internally exclaimed, "Grandma, what exactly do you want to cause? Shouldn't your relationships with President Bo be kept hidden and secret?" Luo Jinlong couldn't help but break out in a cold sweat for Chun Bo. This battlefield, Chun Bo probably couldn't avoid it. Long Yun Tao and the other onlookers were even more astonished. Who exactly was this Chun Bo? Damn, who is this Chun Bo? He can make these three fair-skinned, beautiful, top-tier women rush to give him sports cars. Our goal in buying sports cars is to get girls to automatically offer themselves. But look at his level, girls are rushing to give him supercars. The girls who automatically offer themselves aren't as pretty as these few, and even if they were pretty, they're also rich, and even if they're rich, they're willing to spend money on men. Why don't I ever meet such rich and beautiful women? If I just had one, I'd rather give up the entire forest. This scumbag, the reputation of us men is ruined by scumbags like him. It's like the previous generation cutting down trees, and the next generation getting scorched by the sun. Don't get too carried away too soon. Scumbags like him will definitely get their comeuppance. The encounter of these beautiful women here today is fate's arrangement. This scumbag Chun Bo's good days are coming to an end. The onlookers, including Long Yun Tao, discussed animatedly, their hearts filled with envy and jealousy. Anyone who came to this showroom to look at supercars costing over 1,000,000 yuan had some standing. Why could Chun Bo receive such treatment and not them? Some people had already secretly taken out their phones to record, planning to post Chun Bo's actions online and let millions of people condemn him. But did they think that was the end of it? Not yet. Tang Tang, in a red formal suit, looking valiant and full of aura, walked into the showroom with her long, beautiful legs. The moment she entered the showroom and saw Lu Hui, Meng Qi, and Lin Ruoxi gathered together, she also paused. But a charming smile quickly appeared on her lips again. "Oh, General Manager Lu, Miss Meng, Miss Lin, why are you all here? Did Chun Bo ask you to gather here?" Tang Tang, who once considered Chun Bo an opponent, knew everyone around him like the back of her hand. She was perfectly clear about each person's relationship with Chun Bo. Damn, there's more. Seeing Tang Tang, who had the aura of a queen, Sun Jinjin couldn't help but exclaim, "When a cockroach appears in your living room, it proves that the dark corners of your house are already teeming with cockroaches." Similarly, the fact that 4 women connected to Chun Bo could gather here was enough to prove that Chun Bo had mistresses all over the place. Perhaps, in Chun Bo's eyes, Lin Ruoxi was just one of many. General Manager Tang couldn't also be here to buy a supercar for Chun Bo. Could she? Meng Qi teased. "How did you know? Could it be that all of you?" Tang Tang immediately guessed the reason they were gathered there. "Bingo, you guessed right. Our purpose is the same as yours. We are all good friends of Chun Bo. Do you want me to introduce you?" "No need, I know you all." Tang Tang wasn't too surprised by this. Didn't she know what kind of person Chun Bo was? Her captivating phoenix eyes smiled as she looked at Luo Jinlong. "It seems General Manager Luo has good fortune today, selling 4 supercars in one day. You'll have to give me a big enough discount later. Thanks to the patronage of all you beautiful ladies, I will definitely give you the most favorable price." Luo Jinlong nervously wiped the sweat from his forehead. He never expected President Bo to also be involved with Tang Tang from Shangtang Group. What an idol! If they knew that Lu Fei also had one, he wondered what this scene would turn into. He had sold cars for so many years, but he had never seen a scene like today's. It was too tense, too exciting. He also wanted to know how Chun Bo would get through this ordeal. Tang Tang's arrival instantly caused a commotion around them. Holy cow! Isn't that Tang Tang, the general manager of Shangtang Group? I've seen her a few times, and I can't believe even she is one of the women kept by that scumbag Chun Bo. If I'm not mistaken, that beautiful woman wearing Chanel is Tang Tang, the general manager of Wanying Real Estate. Chun Bo's level of play is too high. Beast. Beast. If he plays like this, do we men have any way to live? This time, I want to see how he dies. Chapter 233. Lin Ruoxi, Meng Qi, Lu Hui, and Tang Tang, for graceful women, directly overshadowed the car models Luo Jinlong had hired at great expense in his showroom. They formed a beautiful sight in the showroom, while also drawing a lot of attention to Luo Jinlong's display. Most men at car shows prioritize seeing the fair-skinned, beautiful car models with long, sexy legs over the cars themselves. And the purpose of men buying luxury cars is also to show off and attract the attention of beautiful women. Driving a Mercedes or a BMW and driving a Ferrari gives women a very different impression. Men who drive a Ferrari often gain priority in mate selection. For men to show off, a car is a divine tool. If a man wants women to know he is rich, a luxury car is definitely an excellent choice. Although designer watches and bags also have this attribute, such luxury goods are full of fakes and high-quality counterfeits everywhere, and not all women have the ability to distinguish genuine from fake. Luxury cars are different. These things cannot be faked, and their authenticity is known at a glance. Nor can one constantly wear a thick gold chain and tell every woman one meets that one is rich. Such behavior is truly low. It's self-aggrandizement, forced showing off. If you have a luxury car, women can use your luxury car to initially judge your general strength, giving you an opportunity to get to know each other. This is a way to increase one's own charm. Even if you are a greasy middle-aged man, you can enhance your charm through a luxury car and gain the favor of women. Therefore, a luxury car is not just a means of transportation. It also possesses strong social attributes. Men with luxury cars automatically elevate their charm by a notch. You will find things much easier to handle. The four beautiful women were chatting happily in the showroom, and Luo Jinlong was already breaking out in a cold sweat. He had sent several WeChat messages to Chun Bo, but received no reply, and Chun Bo did not answer his voice calls. If Chun Bo and Lu Fei returned to his showroom at this moment, he couldn't even imagine how lively the situation would be. But at times like this, whatever one fears most is what happens. Not far away, Chun Bo was walking slowly towards the showroom, one arm around Lu Fei's slender waist, and the other holding a cup of milk tea. When Luo Jinlong spotted Chun Bo, Meng Qi had already waved to Chun Bo. "Master Chun, over here." As a peak Qi gathering realm martial artist, Meng Qi's sensory abilities were naturally much stronger than those of ordinary people. Growing up in the Meng family, she knew from a young age that when the rules were in her favor, she would talk about the rules. When the facts were in her favor, she would talk about the facts. When both the rules and the facts were against her, she would muddle the waters. The current situation was when both the rules and the facts were against her. In terms of relationship, she did not have a real physical relationship with Chun Bo like Lin Ruoxi. In terms of status, she was not like Lu Hui, who was Chun Bo's publicly acknowledged lover. Therefore, muddling the waters first was most beneficial to her. Chun Bo's appearance immediately became the focus of the entire venue. Everyone's gaze immediately followed Meng Qi's line of sight and fell on Chun Bo. Damn. This guy is the one who made these four beautiful women fight over him and rush to give him luxury cars? That's amazing. For absolute beauties are fighting over him here, and he's even got one in his arms. How is that fair? Did he really save the galaxy in his previous life? What's hateful is that the beauty he's holding now, though a bit older, is still charming and a great beauty. Master, please accept my bow. Please teach me how to be as successful as you. These beauties are all top-tier rich and beautiful women. Marrying any one of them would probably save 50 years of struggle, and you can have 5 such rich and beautiful women at the same time. Humph, what's the use of him being so amazing? His reputation will probably be completely ruined after today. None of these rich and beautiful women are easy to deal with. I'd like to see how he dies later. In the showroom, all the men were waiting to see Chun Bo suffer a great misfortune. Nothing else. Grapes that cannot be eaten are sour. Most people rarely encounter even one rich and beautiful woman of this caliber. Even if they do, pursuing her would require going through 81 difficulties. and whether it succeeds in the end depends on fate. How can you alone gain the favor of 5 rich and beautiful women at the same time? Is it because your size is unusual? Upon seeing Chun Bo in person, Long Yuntao immediately showed disdain. He had originally thought that a man who could simultaneously handle Lin Ruoxi and several other rich and beautiful women must be incredibly tall and handsome. But at first glance, Chun Bo was so unremarkable. Even a loser like you can hook up with these 5 rich and beautiful women, so what if I put in effort? Heh, if even someone of your level can do it, then my success is inevitable. But Long Yuntao was extremely conflicted at this moment. Should he choose Lin Ruoxi later? Or Meng Qi? Lu Hui and Tang Tang were also good. Although a bit older, they were rich and had a strong aura. Conflicted, truly too conflicted. It was like when he was agonizing over whether to go to Tsinghua or Peking University back then. Luo Jinlong quickly jogged up to Chen Bo. President Bo, why didn't you check my WeChat? It was then that he realized that last night, to avoid being disturbed while cultivating with Ouyang Qin, he had specifically put his phone on silent and had not switched it back. Something wrong? Chen Bo asked calmly. Luo Jinlong's eyes flickered as he glanced at his showroom, then lowered his voice and said, President Bo, I think you'd best avoid this for now. I've been through this situation before, and the best way is to tackle them one by one later, divide and conquer. Luo Jinlong puffed out his chest, looking like an experienced veteran. As a luxury car dealer worth billions, it was quite normal for him to have 10 or 8 women outside. Who among the rich isn't wild? The most important thing is not to capsize amidst the great waves. Following Luo Jinlong's gaze, Chun Bo had already seen Lin Ruoxi and the others, but his expression remained as calm as a dog. Why wasn't he flustered? Because he wasn't these women's lapdog. He didn't need to explain himself to anyone. In all his relationships with everyone here, he was undoubtedly the superior one. Have you ever seen a superior person humble himself and beg a subordinate? No, never. Many men nowadays don't understand their position in a relationship. For the vast majority of women, men are naturally the superior ones. If not, it's advised to change partners as soon as possible. Furthermore, among these women in front of him, only Lin Ruoxi and Lu Fei had an actual relationship with him. In Chun Bo's mind, this is what he thought. As the dignified President Bo, a Qi gathering 4th stage expert, I have only had relationships with a few beautiful women so far, which is already very restrained. If my restraint only leads to your unreasonable demands. Sorry, I'm not serving anymore. Go wherever it's cool. Chapter 234. Darling, I'm a little tired. Why don't I go back first? From Luo Jinlong's eyes, Lu Fei had already sensed the situation, but she didn't have any strong reaction, because this situation had been simulated countless times in her mind. Now that it was actually happening, she actually felt a sense of relief. The 4 beautiful women gathered in the exhibition hall, whether in terms of figure, appearance, or age, each of them surpassed her. Chun Bo being able to return to her side even with so many confidants, occasionally having a meal with her and taking a walk, she was already very content. Being mature, she knew that if she caused a scene, her relationship with Chun Bo would only end there. Even if Chun Bo could ensure she was well-fed and clothed for the rest of her life, this was ultimately not what she wanted. Moreover, if she could accept Chun Bo and Ouyang Qin, she could also accept Chun Bo and other women. So, seeing Lin Ruoxi and the others at this moment, she actually felt relaxed. Tired? Then I'll send you back first.
Chen Bo smiled faintly.
You send me? What about them? Whatever they want to do, it's up to them. Lu Fei was very satisfied with Chun Bo's attitude, and playfully pinched Chun Bo's waist. That won't do. If you leave with me now and leave them here, they'll definitely say I'm monopolizing you and direct their anger at me. I don't have the time or energy to argue with them.
Chen Bo smiled.
He liked that Lu Fei was clear-headed, open-minded, and knew when to advance and retreat. All right, then be careful. Got it. Instead of worrying about me, you should think about how to deal with them. Chun Bo saw Lu Fei's mischievous expression for the first time, with a hint of schadenfreude. If she wasn't one of the parties involved, she would probably be very willing to stay and watch the show. After Lu Fei left, Chun Bo walked into the exhibition hall with confident and arrogant steps. He's here, he's here. He's walking towards us with confident steps. Damn it. This guy is really putting on an act. He's still so arrogant at this point. He truly lives up to his reputation as the king of players. His psychological fortitude is strong. He's not nervous at all. Don't be fooled by his appearance. I bet he's actually panicking inside right now. Haha, no matter how excellent a player, there will always be a day when he gets caught. Let's see how he can argue his way out of this. Everyone had already concluded that Chun Bo would be caught, waiting to see the famous scene of Chun Bo being slapped by several beauties at the same time. Oh, why are you all here? It's quite lively. Coming before Lin Ruoxi and the others, Chun Bo said with a calm smile. Chun Bo, how can you still smile? Is this how you treat my sister? How many boats are you already juggling? Aren't you afraid of getting your balls tangled? Lin Mengyao, who never shied away from trouble, was the first to jump out and question him. Chun Bo disdainfully glared at Lin Mengyao. When you were with Wang Hao and betrayed me, did you ever think about getting your balls tangled? Oh, right, you don't have balls. You just like to lick. As soon as these words came out, there was an instant uproar. This Lin Mengyao, who was slightly less beautiful than Lin Ruoxi but still a beauty, actually had a fling with Chun Bo too? The people around immediately looked at Chun Bo with worshipful eyes. An idol. He slept with the older sister, then the younger sister. How did he do it? This gossip. How did it get bigger and more delicious the more they heard it? You! Lin Mengyao angrily pointed at Chun Bo and stomped her foot. Chun Bo, don't change the subject. My sister is your girlfriend. So what's the deal with these women? Don't think you can just fool us with some random excuse. This woman personally told us she wants to snatch you away from Shishi. Lin Mengyao said, pointing at Meng Qi. Chun Bo looked at Meng Qi in surprise. According to the system prompt, Meng Qi's favorability towards him was only 60 points. A bit of good feeling, but far from the extent of actively pursuing him. Girls and boys are different. When a boy meets a good girl, as long as the favorability exceeds 50, he will actively pursue her, regardless of whether it works out or not. He'll pursue her first. If he feels it's not suitable after getting intimate, he can break up. But girls are different. Even if they have a little good feeling for a boy, they won't actively pursue or show their love. For a girl to actively pursue a boy, the favorability must reach at least 90 points. If the boy's conditions are excellent, it can be appropriately relaxed to 80 points. But only 60 points and she's already pursuing him, it doesn't quite make sense. Chun Bo looked at Meng Qi incredulously. You want to get me? Meng Qi's face immediately flushed. She mustered her courage and then puffed out her chest, saying, Can you not say it so harshly? I admit I like you a little, and I'm more suitable for you than Lin Ruoxi. Can you give me a chance? Okay. We can go to a hotel room right now, Chun Bo said with a smile. Ah? Meng Qi's bright eyes gazed at Chun Bo. That fast? There has to be a process, right? Right. I plan to buy you a supercar as a gift. Let's deepen our feelings first and talk about other things later. How about that? I'll take the sports car, and I welcome hookups any time, Chun Bo said straightforwardly. Ah? Meng Qi was dumbfounded again. She really wanted to ask, is that really okay? She originally thought it would take some effort to win over Chun Bo. As long as she had a relationship with Chun Bo, it would count as having won him over, right? And you? Do you also want to exercise a lover's right and go to a hotel room with me? Chun Bo looked at Lu Hui with interest.
Lui frônait.
During the time she had known Chun Bo, she knew he was a good person, but she could never accept Chun Bo's vulgarity. Theoretically, someone like Chun Bo should be the person she disliked the most and never wanted to see. But after the incident where Tang Zhen was shot in the head, Lu Hui found that whenever she thought of Chun Bo, her heart would inexplicably feel at ease. When she couldn't see Chun Bo, she would deeply miss him in her heart. I just wanted to give you a supercar to thank you properly, Lu Hui said against her will. Is it really that simple?
Chun Bo pressed on.
Lu Hui lowered her head. Her fair, delicate hands fidgeting, looking very flustered. I understand. I will satisfy you. Then Chun Bo looked at Tang Tang, who had a constant charming smile, and said with a smile, President Tang, they are ignorant, so don't join in the fun. Okay? If they can like you, why can't I? I've always been quite assertive since I was little. When I like something, I never back down and fight for it. It's the same in relationships. Chun Bo, I can tell you clearly, I'm interested in you. If you're willing, I can go to a room with you right now. Tang Tang leaned slightly closer to Chun Bo's ear and whispered with a smile. Damn it! Chun Bo, who always liked to provoke others, now felt provoked himself. Chapter 235. Chun Bo checked Tang Tang's favorability towards him, and it was surprisingly only 10 points. This favorability was only slightly better than a stranger's. With such low favorability, she actively tried to seduce him. Who would believe she had no ulterior motives? Come on, President Tang. I can understand others coveting my body, but please don't add to my troubles. Hee hee. Tang Tang smiled sweetly. Brother Bo, are you really not giving me a chance? My girlfriend is still here, President Tang. It doesn't seem right for you to try and seduce me like this. Chun Bo smiled and took Lin Ruoxi's hand. The moment Chun Bo's hand touched Lin Ruoxi, her body visibly trembled. From Chun Bo's conversations with Meng Qi, Lu Hui, and Tang Tang, although she knew Chun Bo didn't have any substantial relationships with the three of them yet, but she wasn't foolish. Chun Bo had already offered her a way out. If she still acted ignorantly at this moment, dwelling on the matter, it would mean she would lose Chun Bo forever. Long Yuntao's appearance also made her realize a fact. She was no longer an ordinary beautiful girl. To be precise, after encountering Chun Bo, he had made her no longer ordinary. Because Chun Bo was too outstanding, he had severely raised her threshold for a significant other, so much so that even excellent men like Long Yuntao, who were considered outstanding in the eyes of ordinary people, had become unremarkable in her eyes. It's just that the quality of those girls is far inferior to Lin Ruoxi's. But Chun Bo could not only make a beauty of Lin Ruoxi's caliber willingly become his licking dog, and there was more than one. Having recognized the truth, the surrounding boys all cast gazes of admiration and reverence towards Chun Bo. This is truly a god, we call him a real man. Who said girls must be pursued? As long as you are outstanding enough, you can also become the object that goddesses lick. The originally tense and oppressive atmosphere suddenly had a sense of universal joy. At this moment, Lin Mengyao became displeased. How could she watch Chun Bo get off so easily? She was waiting for Chun Bo to be abandoned by everyone, so she could have a chance to reconcile with him. Chun Bo, even if they are infatuated with you, what about Lu Fei? Do you dare to say you have no relationship with her at all? Lin Mengyao curled her lips, as if victory was within reach. Chun Bo could disassociate himself from these women, but Lu Fei had indeed had a relationship with Chun Bo. Let's see how you deny it now. I do have a relationship with her. So what? Chun Bo said with an evil smile, like a dead pig unafraid of boiling water. Lin Mengyao was overjoyed. Look, he admitted it. Enough, sis. Don't say any more. Lin Ruoxi angrily interrupted Lin Mengyao. Chun Bo says I'm his girlfriend, and that's enough. Please don't try to sow discord between us. Lin Ruoxi spoke with righteous indignation and a serious expression. This was not a reminder, but a warning to Lin Mengyao not to interfere in her relationship with Chun Bo anymore. Ding! Anger value from Lin Mengyao. Plus 170. Current total anger value. 3,870. Ding! An anger critical hit of over 100 points occurred. Rewarding speed attribute plus 1. Current host attributes. Strength, 28. Speed, 25. Endurance, 26. Lin Mengyao was extremely displeased. I am. Yao Yao, just say one less thing. Your sister and her husband's matters. They will handle themselves. Sun Jinjin quickly stepped forward to pull Lin Mengyao, who was about to flare up, and desperately winked at Lin Mengyao, hoping she could calm down. She didn't want Lin Mengyao to make a scene in front of Chen Bo and affect Lin Ruoxi's relationship with Chen Bo. Even if Chen Bo had relationships with other women, as long as Chen Bo still acknowledged Lin Ruoxi as his girlfriend, it was enough. In the face of immense benefits, nothing is unforgivable. If Lin Guodong could earn her tens of billions, she could even personally arrange several concubines for him. Ding! Anger value from Lin Mengyao. Plus 160. Current total anger value. 4,030. Ding! An anger critical hit of over 100 points occurred. Rewarding speed attribute plus 1. Current host attributes. Strength, 28. Speed, 26. Endurance, 26. Mom. How can even you help him? Lin Mengyao stomped her feet in anger. Actually, Lin Mengyao wasn't ignorant. She just couldn't accept it. Every time she saw Chen Bo, his excellence would refresh her perception. Every time she saw Chen Bo, she regretted it once. Who could understand her heart, which felt like it was being pricked by needles at this moment? An ordinary lock, once opened by a golden key, will believe it is a golden lock. Although Lin Mengyao had not been opened by Chen Bo, this golden key, she also believed she was a golden lock. After all, she had once exclusively possessed this golden key. While Chen Bo was raising Lin Ruoxi's threshold for a partner, he also raised Lin Mengyao's threshold for a partner. She, like Lin Ruoxi, had long since become unable to accept other men.